Hey everyone, so the big day has come. My camping journal finally arrived and I'm so excited to have it in my hands. Here it is, 80 pages of all kinds of fun stuff. It is wire bound, so you have the ease of 360-degree page turning. And when you get it, I've included this cute little note just to say thank you and this awesome paper clip that you can use to kind of track where you are or to maybe even hold like a brochure from a campsite or something. Anyway, so when you get the book and you open it up, on the inside you'll see that there is space for you to put your name. You're going to add your year, make, and model for your camper. Now, if you're a camper but you tent camp, you could be funny and add the make and model of your tent that you purchased, or you could just leave this blank. Here is a spot for your camper license plate as well as your vehicle license plate. So a lot of times when you go to campgrounds, these are things that you have to provide them just to be able to stay there. And then at the bottom, you'll see that there's a space for you to add a password or username for a camper Wi-Fi hotspot, which is really common, especially with a lot of the newer campers. They come with like a built-in, ready to go. If you buy the service, you can have a Wi-Fi hotspot, so that's kind of neat. So you'll keep that with you, so whenever you go to a campground, you already have that information ready. When you flip over to the next page, you'll see that this is the introduction page, and I basically go over kind of a quick story of how I created the camping journal, and then also how to use it. Then, when you flip over to the next page, you'll see a packing list. Now, this isn't a packing list that you would continue to write in every single time. You can always add to it, but it is a single page packing list that you will reference every time you go to pack your camper. A lot of times, especially after winter, after it's been stored, all those items come out of the camper so that you don't get like mice and other animals living in there. But you will use this as a reference. So basically you would add like your linens, what kind of food you usually bring, stuff like that. On the next page, you see there is a bucket list. Now, this is a place for you to add all types of different places that you want to go. These can be kind of like, dream places that you'd want to go camping at. Yellowstone, the Grand Tetons, maybe somewhere down south, or if you even, take a trip to Europe or something and you're staying in a camper van. I mean, it's really kind of up to you what you want to put. Then you can rate here your desirement of going there, and then once you've gone, check it out. So then you'll flip over to the next page, and I've included some games, so it can get pretty boring along the road. So I've included the state license plate game. So you'll see all of the states here, and instead of just playing it once and being done, you can use hash marks and continue to play. On the other side, you'll see a scavenger hunt. This goes and lists a bunch of landmarks, things that you'd find at a campsite, different types of animals, all kinds of fun stuff, and again, also to be used with hash marks, so you can play over and over again. Then, once you flip to the next page, this is one of my favorites actually. So, a map of the U.S., and I'm only including the U.S. right now. I hope to expand that in the future, but that's what we have right now. So, it also comes with 51 stickers. So once you've visited a state, you can actually put one of the gold stickers on there. And as you see, there's another paper clip right here, so you can mark your spot in the book. So it's kind of a neat thing to track where you've been, and it's nice and colorful. All the pages in the book are actually full color. I just felt like it would be more fun to fill out that way instead of just having a boring black and white form to fill out. Now, we are finally to the campsite logs. Alright, this is a 2-page spread. On the first page, you will see every campground log comes with this little like mountaintop. So here you'll find some basic information about the campground, the name of the campground, the address of the campground, what type of electricity they had, and then down here you'll see amenities. There's a place for notes here. You can rate the campground. And on the other side, This adds a little personal touch, and this is why I always refer to this book being kind of like a coffee table book or a memory book. So here you have a spot for a 3x5 photo, and if you don't feel like placing a photo there, you can draw there, you can write some extra notes, maybe tell a story, all kinds of things. And then here, it prompts you to talk about any, interesting people that you met, anything interesting along the way, any other types of stories or places that you went, just really kind of allowing you to elaborate on the experience that you've had. And there are 30 campsite logs in the book, so it really allows you to take your time and fill it out, or if you're an avid traveler, maybe you'll, get through it quicker than not. Towards the back of the book, we have the mileage and fuel tracker. So I've kind of divided up that section with a nice little graphic here. And then here is what the mileage tracker pages look like. You can kind of see it here. So you basically enter where you're traveling from, to, the mileage, fuel cost, fuel use, and then here in the teal you'll actually see where you can add your ending camper mileage. And you can use this as a running tally for your camper mileage. And if you ever go to sell your camper, or if you're anywhere where they need to know what the mileage is, that is a really good thing to have. So just carry this thing with you and you keep adding it up. So it's kind of nice. So there are 8 pages of those logs, and there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 entries per page. So there's quite a bit there. On the back, last but not least, there's a page for notes. So this can be anything else that you want to reference, maybe some other passwords, maybe some other things you just want to remember. Maybe you have some other journaling type of things that you want to add here. It's really up to you. These spaces are really meant for you to personalize, for you to make it your own. And the book is fairly lightweight. It's nice and flexible. It has a semi-gloss thick cardstock cover, so it's a little bit more durable than, say like a notebook or something. Again, the wire binding makes it easy to just flip around. You can, flip to a page easily. You can write in there. You're not, holding pages down. And it's 6 by 9 inches, so it's a really great size. You can tuck it away in a glove box, in a center console, somewhere in the camper, wherever you really want. So that's pretty much it. So it comes with the 2 paper clips, the stickers for you to put on the states, and then there is a free printable for calendar inserts. If you just want to tuck those in there, you can slide the paper clip on top to hold them in. But that's it. So if you have any other questions, if you want to read more about it, you can go to adventuresincampingjournal.com. And from there, you can see all types, more pictures of the journal itself. You can email us, info@adventuresincampingjournal.com. And that's all. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do. We're really excited to use it this summer. Our first camping trip is this spring, so I can't wait to start logging all of our memories. It's definitely been a passion project, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do.